Welcome back. And now let's discuss about quadrilaterals, okay? Now, let's just see some definition here. What is a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral, it is a polygon with 4 sides. What is a polygon? A polygon, it is a group of segments and they must be closed, okay? And this is not a polygon, okay? Because this is not straight and because it's open. But this is a polygon. Now imagine this is straight, okay? A polygon. A polygon is a group of straight lines that are connected, okay? It is a closed loop. They cannot be open like that. This is not a polygon, but if I just do this, this is going to be a polygon, okay? So a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. Another term that we have to know, what is a parallelogram? Parallelogram. A parallelogram is going to be a quadrilateral. Oops. Quadrilateral with parallel sides. Okay, so what's going to be a parallelogram? This is going to be a parallelogram. Well, it's sorry. This, and this. Well, those two in here are parallel, and those two are parallel. Okay. For instance, this is a parallelogram. What about rectangle? Oh, I'm going to write down here. What about a rectangle? A rectangle, it's going to be what? A parallelogram? Parallelogram with internal angles of 9 degrees. Well, this is going to be a rectangle, right? And then comes the question. Okay, so a rectangle, it can be that, or it can be also that. Yes, it's a square. A square, it is a square, it is a rectangle. Why? Because all the internal angles of a square are 9 degrees, but the difference of a square is that. So a square, it is a rectangle with all sides being the same. Okay? That's what it means, okay? So every square, it is a rectangle. Every rectangle, it is a parallelogram. Every parallelogram, it is a quadrilateral. And every quadrilateral, it is a polygon, okay? And a polygon is a set of straight lines connecting to themselves, okay? It cannot be an open loop, okay? So that's it. Now, let's just give some names in here. Let's take blue. I like to think colorful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there is much to say about parallelograms in here, okay, in the cube, but we do have some. Let's just see 2, the most common one. Let's take a look at this one. Here, 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 and here. What about this one? Well, this is going to be what? This is side 10, 10, 10, 10. Again, this is a quadrilateral? Yes, because it has 4 sides. Is this a parallelogram? Yes, it is, because the sides are parallel. We know that. Everything is parallel in a cube. Is it a rectangle? Yes, because all the internal angles are 9 degrees. You see? All the internal angles are 90 degrees. It is a rectangle and it is a square, so this is a square. Why? Because all the sides are the same and everything is 90 degrees, so this is a square. It is also a rectangle. Yes, it is, because to be a rectangle it means that all the internal angles must be 90 degrees. What about this? Some people say the diamond, right? Okay, I mean, it's too ugly. Let's try to draw nicely. What about this one? Imagine, it's again too ugly. I'm going to try one more time. Okay, imagine it's okay. So this side is parallel to this one, this side is parallel to this one, and they are all the same. Are they? Is this a square? No, it's not. Why? Because this angle, it is not 90 degrees. Either it's not this one, neither is not this one. Okay, so this is clearly not a rectangle because the angles, the internal angles, must be 90 degrees. So this is going to be a square. Now a challenge. Find rectangle that it's not a square in here. I want to find a rectangle which is not a square. What's it going to be? Well, pause and try to think. There is, okay, one in there. Okay, there are several, but they are all the same. But try to find those in here. Well, there is one in here. Okay, if you haven't tried, pause it, okay? Because I'm already going to... No, I'm not going to do this one. There is this one here. Oops, too ugly. Okay, now we're taking this diagonal in here. Okay, now this other edge and this other edge in here. Okay, good. Now, what is this length? 10, because it is a cube length. It's being 10 to us. What is the square diagonal? 10 square root of 2. Sides, square root of 2. So this is also 10 square root of 2, and this is going to be 10. Okay? Is this a square? No, it's not. It is just a rectangle. Why? Because all the internal angles are 90 degrees. Okay? You see? It is inclined plane in here, okay? Look. You see? It is this inclined plane in here. Okay? So this is going to be a rectangle. Let me try. I don't know. I can't. Maybe I can try like this. I don't know. Let me see if I can try like this. I never tried that. No, it's impossible. Let's try. It's not possible to. Okay, let me just put it here. Okay, the color tells everything. This is going to be a rectangle. Okay. Now something else that we haven't talked yet about this cube, and this is very important. Okay, very important. Everything is important, right? So remember, what is this? This is a vertex. And let me ask you, how many vertices are there in this cube? It's important, okay? It's going to come a time that we're going to say, if it hasn't come yet in your school, it's going to have a time where we're going to have to give the number of vertices, faces, and edges for several images, okay? Several volumes. Now, how many vertices do we have? Okay, pause, think, and then come back. Pausing, please. Pause. Do it. Okay, you have to think a little bit. So not a little bit. We are thinking a lot in here, but it's important to think for ourselves. Okay, it's very easy to be someone around us telling everything. It's sometimes I think I know something. Just because I'm watching, and when I just come to think on my own, I said, oh my gosh, I don't know anything. So when we just realize, we usually realize we don't know things when we have to think by ourselves, entirely by ourselves. And when we know we don't know, that is when it comes the possibility to learn something. Okay, now how many vertices do we have in here? Okay, well, I'm going to give you now the answer. Okay, we have 4 in the bottom plus 4 at the top. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have 8 vertices. Okay, so we have 8 vertices. Now edges. How many edges do we have? It's going to be a sum of 3 things. Well, we have those 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom, and 4 laterals. Okay, let me see if we can erase everybody. Okay, so we have 4 edges on the top. Let's just put them. It's not going to kill anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have another 4 at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 4 laterals. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this is 12. Okay, 12 edges. And how many faces we have? We have just 6 faces, right? It is a cube. Okay, so that's it to learn about this cube. And another level of this exercise with all those videos would be to do everything without looking the picture, just imagining. Okay, just close your eyes and imagine. It's going to be a little bit harder, but that would be the next level. Okay, so thank you very much for staying here with me, okay, along those videos, and I hope you have learned a lot. Okay, so okay, be safe and see you next time. Bye bye.